I'm absolutely delighted to be here and overjoyed to be asked to come along and present awards that recognise talent and achievement, because that's just wonderful. But just before I do that, I did just want to take a few moments to reflect upon where we've come from as an institution, where we're going to, and why learning sits at the core of everything this institution is about. So for those of you who are maybe unaware, the PWI was founded in 1884. That's 135 years ago in the Granby Hotel in Nottingham. It's looking a bit dilapidated now, and it became incorporated in 1908. And back in those early days, the institution set itself 6 objectives. And I haven't got all the objectives up there, but I just picked out the ones where they had very similar themes. And the themes are all around learning, knowledge share, self-improvement, and competency. And even, you see the one there about competency, you could get a certificate or a diploma, even back in 1885. So things don't really change that much, but you do have to keep up with the present day. And in 2014, the board and the broader institution, they took a decision to pursue professional registration with the Engineering Council. And in order to undertake that journey, they teamed up with an organisation called iGEM, who already had accreditation. And they were able to start offering registration for iEng, CEng, and technician membership in 2015. So between May 2015 and December last year, 107 engineers were accredited through the PWI in collaboration with iGEM. And that was made up of 68 people with technician grade membership, 18 at iEng, and 21 at CEng. But that, of course, wasn't the end goal. The end goal was for the institution to achieve the accreditation in their own right. So I'm not sure if you've seen this before, but on the 17th of January this year, this arrived in the post, and this is the formal certificate from the Engineering Council that clearly states the Permanent Way institution can award candidates for CEng, iEng, and engineering technician, which I think is absolutely fabulous and a key milestone and a point of reflection in the evolution of the organisation. And I'm also aware that even since this time, 6 people have actually achieved professional registration, and there are another group of 15 people who are work in progress going through the process themselves. So it's an ongoing process, and as time goes on, the numbers will improve. So what does all this mean? Well, first of all, I think it means that, wow, it is a fantastic achievement. It's testament to the hard work and dedication of a small group of people between 2014 and January of this year to achieve that. Absolutely fantastic. I think it's also very important to recognise now that this says the PWI is just the same as the ICE, the IMechE, the IET, and any other professional institution that award chartered status, etc. And that is hugely important. And I feel quite strongly about that point in terms of people who perhaps have 15 years plus experience in this industry. So I've certainly seen it in the time that I've worked in the rail industry, both in Network Rail and in ACOM, where I currently work, that we have quite a lot of very experienced engineers who, for whatever reason, did not pursue professional qualifications as they journeyed through their career. And I get quite upset for those people, because I think, first of all, they're not getting the recognition they deserve at a personal level, and they're not getting the recognition they deserve at a societal level, because everyone who works in the rail industry is contributing to the transport system in this country, and that is hugely important. So I hope now that this will encourage some of that group of people in particular to come forward and explore their routes to membership, because it's all doable. Right, so without further ado now, I think we're going to move on to the award ceremony. Brian, would you want to say a few words?
Yeah, I just want to say a little bit about what these awards are. The first most important thing is that we do have awards for the journal. And there's 4 different awards, and we've got 2 award holders here today. We want to encourage people to write articles. You've seen some fabulous presentations today. A lot of it sometimes seems very highly technical. Some of it is more practical. We see the PWI journal as being a balance of both. So we're always looking for people to write articles. We're not looking for 18, 20 pages. The short and snappy articles are the best. But we do take academic papers as well and try and shorten them. But we do recognise those achievements every year, and that's the first part of it. We've also got the other awards for the Young Persons Awards today, and it's great to see people who are actually prepared to write something again about their experiences in the industry. And we want to celebrate these young people as well. So that's the second lot. The third lot is a great big group in the corner who look all very scared. They didn't look that scared when they took their exams, by the way. But this is the group that have just recently qualified with the PWI diploma in track engineering. And we thought it was really good that we've got an occasion like this to present their awards to them. That diploma is a lot of hard work. It's actually 3 separate modules. It's equivalent to sort of 3 weeks of work. There's an exam. I don't like to call it exam, we say assessment, but it's a closed book assessment. So a lot of hard work's gone in from these guys to get this diploma. And it's one of those extra qualifications that will help them on the road to professional registration, and that's the main thing as well. So, but it's a real, what that diploma means is they have passed a course in track engineering, and it's not basic level, it goes to quite a high level as well. So I'm really pleased for them. So without further ado, I'll let you get on with it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brian. Hopefully a bit of a taster there to some of the achievement that we're about to present some awards for. So, first up, if my clicker works. We've got 2 awards for the Journal Awards. First of all, the President's Journal Award for use of inherent standard deviations as a track design parameters, Part 2. As if Part 1 wasn't good enough. So, Constantine, if you could come up, please, and get your awards. Thank you. So next up's David Marriott with the track geometry standard deviation calculator Part 1. I'm looking forward to Part 2. Right, so on to the Young Achievers Awards then. First up in 3rd place, we got John Hobbs for deriving track geometry from survey data, a network-wide study. In second, we've got Peter Verriard with his challenges, innovations and lessons learned on Northern Hub Package A. And in first place, and Tim can't be with us today, but we could just give a quick round of applause for Tim to recognise his achievement as first place about the use of rail data to analyse rail wear and identify trends. Right, this next one, we've got quite a few people to get through, so I'm just going to ask if you can hold your applause with each group. So we're going to bring each group up. I'll read the names out in these groups here, and if you can save your applause till we get to the final one, that would just speed up events a little bit. So I think Beckham, if you want to come up first, please. Roger, you want to? Save your applause. Roger. Jim, please. Emika. Dave. And Martin, please. Excellent work, guys. Great. Okay. So next group then, please, Charlotte. Have we got Michael? Paul? Who organised those? I don't believe Andrew's here, but next, James, please. And last but not least, Ricky, please. Excellent work, guys. Well done. Okay, we're ready with the next group. Paul, please. Thank you, Sarah. Not that you're biased, Joan, no. Harry, please.
Thank you very much.
Randy, please. Adam. And Jakir, please. Well done, guys. So, final group then. Prick Power, please. James. Alison. I don't believe Chris can be with us today. And last but not least, Andrew. Big round of applause for all of our diplomas. Right. So, next up then, we've got, I think...